I'm Carmin Rogers, and I'm going to present a speech to you about the North Korean culture. Okay, so can you imagine if the United States government told you what kind of haircut you could have, what you could wear, and what kind of TV shows you could watch? Well, the citizens in North Korea don't have this type of freedom that we're accustomed to in the United States. They lack the freedom of choice, the freedom to obtain outside media, and the freedom to travel or move outside of North Korea. Citizens in North Korea lack the freedom of choice. They are not allowed to choose what kind of hairstyle they like or they want. And according to Kuo and Staror, there are 28 state-approved hairstyles that the Korean men and women are allowed to choose from. Also, they are not allowed to choose what they want to wear. They are not able to wear jeans because if they wear jeans, then that represents their enemy, which is the United States. So secondly, they also don't have the freedom to obtain outside information. The newspapers, the magazines, the TV shows, the radio stations, and even church sermons are all controlled by the government. As stated in About News, all government media is focused towards the praise of Kim Jong-un, which is their dictator and leader. And that they are also not allowed to have any contact with foreigners. If they have contact with any foreigners, then they are at risk for their loyalty rate, group rating going down, torture, execution, and even imprisonment in one of the 10 brutal concentration camps in North Korea. So the last point that I would like to make is that they also don't have the freedom to travel outside of North Korea. According to Tom Head, it is absolutely forbidden for them to travel outside of North Korea, and they even have to have documentation if they travel within their own country. Even though it is highly illegal and very dangerous, many of the North Koreans, they try to escape to China, and if they are caught, they are brought back to North Korea and face brutal punishment and most times death. So based on all the information that I've given you, you can see that the North Korean government practically dictates every aspect of the North Korean citizens' lives. They lack the freedom to choose how they dress, to choose what kind of media they watch and they're exposed to, and they also lack the freedom to travel. So in the United States and all around the world, these everyday freedom and rights that we're used to are taken for granted. And after I've done my research about the North Korean culture, I now have a new appreciation for the freedom and rights that we obtain today. Thank you.